introduced to one of the 3 most powerful monsters in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I can promise you one thing, there will never, ever be better monsters printed than these ones. Never.
Funny.
Pretend your deck has infinite cards, all my fellow and future outlaws, as this is Card Games vs. Humanity, and I am the NAKKGG. Here with a recap of this weird little thing we all like to call duel monsters. Aren't you sick of these trap cards yet? I know I'm not. As per usual, don't forget that sub, that bell, that comment, hit that like, and hit the Patreon if you want to support me. And leave a comment telling me if you remember just how bad the cheating gets in this duel. Like, we were doing pretty well for a while in Battle City, but I guess that was all just good karma saved up for this one. Good karma, something our hero seems to have very little of, as we see that this duel is only one turn away from the almighty Pie Wagon being summoned to the field. And you know me, I loves me some pie. We then cut to a satellite doing the most important thing a satellite can do, monitoring card game. Luckily, we have this old man with the most beautifully long white hair watching over the entire Battle City tournament to make sure that if Daddy Kaiba needs to know if a card was played, he knows. He and Mokuba are surprised that one has appeared already, but surely when they do, when he claims them all, he will have the most powerful deck in all of duel monsters. I don't have the heart to tell him how many better monsters are going to get printed in the future. Also, anyone else love that he makes Mokuba carry his apparent 500-pound briefcase that has nothing but trading cards in it? Back to the duel, Merrick says the same thing every older brother thinks to himself the day that his younger brother takes a game off him in Smash Brothers.
You're not worthy of the powers that lie hidden within you.
Merrick won't stop monologuing once again about his family and their responsibilities. So naturally, Yugi takes this time to draw one card and end his turn. How do you have the biggest god reads of all time, but you don't have one piece of back row removal? Fuck. Merrick's turn arrives and the moment is finally here, attributing all 3 slime tokens and the jam breeding machine to summon Slifer the Pie Wagon to the field.
No other!
I'd like to talk about these holograms here. They probably shouldn't be able to strike the ground with the force of a couple sticks of dynamite. Kaiba is definitely getting sued. Slifer gets an epic entrance revealing itself to our hero Yugi, which makes me wonder what exactly are the requirements for someone to be worthy to summon one of these things. I mean, they make a whole big deal about it later on that only certain duelists are worthy, and I'm supposed to believe that the gods just don't give a fuck that this guy named Strings that's done nothing with his life is supposed to be able to do this just because his mind is being controlled by Merrick? I don't buy it. Slifer is a monster whose attack power can go on forever. Well, at least before they implemented deck card limits.
This card allows me to draw 2 new cards. Read is good.
Wait. What the fuck does Pot of Greed do again? After about 5 minutes of after-school special level explaining of what Pot of Greed does, I don't know, something about drawing cards, I think. Merrick claims that this duel is already over and no one's ever been able to actually defeat an Egyptian god card before. Bad for him, Yugi's never heard of these Egyptian god whats before, and his Buster Blader is currently stronger than his dragon thanks to his effect. This forces Merrick to complain for about 5 minutes straight before he lets Yugi take his turn and finally draw a card. Picking up Light Force Sword, he now has 7 cards in his hand, and is that negative energy? You should... What? Why do you still have that? I mean, you should use it. It's OP, but why do you still have that?
I summon Karibo in defense mode. Make your move, Merrick.
So we're just not going to ask why Slifer's ability didn't activate when that little Karibo hit the field? I mean, it was just kind of a basic normal summon. Back to String's turn, he draws again, bringing up Slifer's attack point to a whopping 4,000 and launching an attack on Buster Blader. That clever bastard Yugi activates Light Force Sword, stripping a card out of String's hand and lowering the Great Beast's attack by 1,000, seemingly leaving it vulnerable to the Buster Blader's swing. I mean, that makes sense, right? Merrick launched a foolish attack and now he'll pay for it, right? Nope, apparently a Revival Jam can get in the way of an attack that was originally made by Merrick with a different monster. There is no damage step in which this makes sense. Oh yeah, you want some more very fun Yu-Gi-Oh gameplay? I activate Card of Safe Return, a magic card that activates even though it wasn't out when Revival Jam uses effect. Oh yeah, this little card, it lets me draw 3 cards every time that happens. Don't you just love my very fun dragon? Who the fuck was that guy? And why did they give him so much attention? Kristen asked Joey why he didn't duel that chump, but Joey says that chump was too big of a chump, and this chump has a reputation to uphold. A reputation that was recognized by maybe 2 people in the entire world, so clearly that fame has gone to his head. Little Kaiba magically appears around the corner, wondering why that chump Joey has a duel disc around his arm. Before saying the same line that I did when I first heard that Donald Trump was running for president.
Looks like someone screwed up at registration.
Naturally, Joey gets extra cocky, making extra ghost faces as he challenges Kaiba to a duel. Right here, right now, seemingly catching Kaiba on a good day as he's willing to teach the dog a lesson and take some time to do so. Hey, never mind, an Egyptian god card has been spotted. Here's the helicopter.
It's a twister.
No, that's a twister. So he acts like he didn't just get his ass saved by not having to take out Kaiba. Also, rare hunters are seen lurking around the corner once again. It's almost like they have some sort of evil plan in store for them. I'm probably just crazy. Back to the duel, we decide to turn the cheating up to Season 1. As Merrick just attacks again, because, you know, that whole Revival Jam getting in the way shit, you know, you can just attack again after it fails. Sure. Our hero knows that he doesn't have a monster strong enough to combat it directly, so he needs the right magic card to take it down. So naturally, he draws Magic Cylinder, a card that's not a magic card, but it has magic in the name, so that's close enough. Yugi sacrifices this little Kaiba to summon the Dark Magician Girl, but unfortunately this time Slifer was actually awake and his second ability activated, wiping out 2,000 points of damage from whatever mode the monster happens to be in. But don't worry, Season 1 cheating rules are still in effect as Yugi activates the Magical Hat, a card that apparently just works on any effect or attack now and just reduces it to a 1/4 chance, managing to save his girl from the destructive force of Slifer.
Your monster's not strong enough not to defeat Slifer.
She's not only hiding, she's ready to launch a counterattack. She's not strong enough, you fool! This Dark Magician Girl has no choice but to remain hiding inside the hats. Yugi sets 2 cards face down and ends his turn. Unfortunately for our hero, Merrick counters by activating infinite cards, something that allows him to have as many cards as he wants in his hand, allowing Slifer to have an attack force that's virtually limitless, even though he could probably just one-shot him with like maybe 6,000 or 7,000 attack already. You really don't need any more. Taking a lucky guess with this attack, he's nearly about to destroy the Dark Magician Girl, but oh wait, oh shit, oh damn. Yugi had 2 trap cards hidden under this one hat, because I guess that's possible, activating both Spellbinding Circle and Magical Cylinder at the same time. His ultimate combo seems to weaken the dragon and launch its attack right back at it. Oh wait, silly me Revival Gem can just get in the way and intercept a fucking trap card that negates an attack and does effect damage. I promise I'm playing fairly, now I get to draw 3 cards, don't forget.
So my Sky Dragon grows even stronger. Plus, I'll draw again.
Hey, yeah, sure, I'll just draw again. It's my turn, I already attacked already, but you know, fuck it, I'll just draw. Yeah, sure, I'll just attack again and destroy the Dark Magician Girl, even though that attack just failed. Welcome to the ultimate 5-card combo. Gods can't be defeated, every rule's meant to be broken, right? For the first time, our hero feels completely stuck, falling to his knees in disgrace before hearing the words of a sassy individual. Instead of Kaiba, a man that refuses to watch his rival bow to another. He's here to give Yugi a pep talk on how to win. What wise words of wisdom will he have?
Do it now.
That's right. Just do it. Just do it now. Just do it, man. I swear to God, I'm not sponsored by Nike. The episode ends with Kaiba monologuing and revealing that he actually doesn't know Slifer's weaknesses and just wants Yugi to figure out so he can just, know it later on and take it from him. Well, that's it for this episode. I want to thank you all for watching, and of course, a shout out to all my patrons. If you're wondering if you think you should put infinite cards in your deck because you think it's an all-powerful card that'll actually help you, don't. It won't. This has been the man from Earth with all the girth, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you all on Friday. Later. Back to the duel. Merrick says the same thing that Back to the duel, Merrick. Oh my God, brain. Can my brain function? Stripping a card out of String's hand and seemingly leaving the great beast 1,000. Seto Kaiba magically appears around the corner, wondering why that chump Joy like he's nearly about to destroy the Dark Magician Dark. I wrote that.